Do you think, as punters in restaurants, us Brits we have too high expectations, or are we quite easily pleased?
No, I think that people have the right expectation, and I think that the standard is very high now in London, in all of the UK. I mean, it's been a revolution in the last 20 years since I've been here, so I think that we're right to have a high expectation, to expect the best product, the best service, and I think that that's the only way to go, really. The excellence is what we should be reaching for.
You talk about, I mean, I have to say, I'm not bad at complaining, and I will put my hand up, because I was a waitress, my mum and dad had a hotel, so I want good service and I know what to expect, but I think, as a nation, we are rubbish at complaining.
You panic, don't you?
Yeah.
If you think,
you don't want someone to spit in your food. I think that's what everyone thinks.
I don't think so. I think that people do voice their opinion and say what they think, and they say it more and more to your face, but also they write letters, they do it on social media, and I think that
that's a lot easier, though, isn't
killer.
it? Social media is easier because it can be faceless and you're the distance from it.
But it's kind of, I mean, I think the Brits, do complain. I mean, the Brits do complain and they do say what they think, and I see that every day. I mean,
is there a right way of complaining?
Because you can see people occasionally getting it very wrong. What's the right way to complain, Fred, in a way that's constructive and is going to benefit both the restaurant but also the patron, the person that's eating?
Well, I think it's to be honest and to talk about what it is that your gripe is, and then explain, very, very simply what it is that you're after and what it is that the restaurant or the business that you're complaining about failed. But I think that, when you're running a business, when it's customer-facing, what's important is you should never leave a customer alone with their thoughts. And this is why your customer journey has to be there to establish trust at every step of the way. In religion, trust is the basis of love, but trust in business is a basis of loyalty. And this is why every single one of your touch points must inspire that trust, because it says from the word go that you're going to get good service. And then the second step is good, and then you think, wow, this is good. Then this is about building consistency. And this is why when you go into a restaurant, I've got a very simple rule. It should be to see, smile and say hello to people before they see, smile, say hello to you. It's about the respectful connection that you have with people, and it's about giving first. And if you do that, then people will obviously be on the right journey, and they will know that they're on the right journey.
And you think service is as important as food quality?
I think it is as important, but I think that for me service is like a religion, and it's about a personal journey as much as it is a business journey and a team journey, and it's about more than just service. It's about hospitality. It's about the bonds that you create and share with people. It's about making people feel special, and it's kind of removing that grey. In life there's a lot of grey, but really what we should have a bit more certainty. i.e. it's black or white, either it's good or either it's bad, and this is what service is about.
Do you ever complain?
I do. If something is not right, I will say.
And what would you complain more about the service than the food itself? What tends to be the sort of thing that would upset you?
I think it's a mixture. It doesn't matter what it is. Some restaurant, for example, you go like that and nobody see, that you are lifting a finger, when really and truly I shouldn't have to lift a finger. It should come. You should just come and ask me what I want, and this is basic good service. But I think it's not a question of complaining. It's about saying to somebody, if somebody, for example, your beef is overcooked or undercooked, just say, well, it's not really a complaint. So, sorry, the beef is overcooked, do you mind too? And then it becomes a complaint if somebody is not reacting to you in the right way. They say, well, what can you do? It's like that, they have this kind of poof, then this is becoming a complaint. But otherwise, it's commenting, and it's making sure that you're getting the food or the service or the experience that you want by just pointing it out.
And you started in the kitchen, didn't you? You wanted to be a chef first, is that right?
Yes, I did. And then, I think that it was not really well suited to my personality, because in the kitchen you're in between four walls, and I thought that it was going to stop kind of the creativity within me. And I was a good chef, I could cook, I could do very good recipes, and I could follow them. But I felt that I wanted to do my own stuff, and I felt that I was going to be too contrived to follow somebody else's footsteps. It would take me too long, and it was not for me. So I just switched, and that was the best thing I've done.